Maybe that worked? Okay. Looked like it worked. I just had to stuff it between my gym bag and a yoga block, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Maybe put another thing right here and like fucking ha! I had it to sit still. I think that's what happens when you buy cheap fucking things. I'm not even lying. No! That seems better. I don't know. Hello. I'm keeping all of that in. Just so you know. We started this. We're fucking dealing with it. We're dealing with me fucking everything up all day, every day, man. Fuck it. We're okay. I don't know how some people record in their cars. Like, I don't get it. I don't know how Sam does it. I don't know how many people do it. Because, like, it's really fucking hard to do it. I swear to God. It's like you're just sitting there fucking around for like 20 minutes, sitting there trying to figure out if it's going to work or not. Because, like, I swear it's just going to keep falling. Yeah, this is the video for today. Sorry for the fuck up. Sorry for all this bullshit for right now. That's 5th gear. Why? Go to 3rd. Why? Yeah, stay in 2nd. Be happy. Did I flip it? I did. That's done. That's full, so it doesn't matter. But that's done. Anyways, we're keeping all this fucking around in the thing because it's funny and it humanizes anybody if they can't figure out how to use a camera or a tripod. Just as dumb as the rest of us, man. Anyways, we did a leg day. Fucking went hard as shit. Still can't use my straps, so no RDLs for a minute. It's just not worth it for a minute. I'll just stick to doing like machines and shit. So it's okay. I like it. That was funny shit. Also, I might keep that in because that was funny to me. So I sat there looking at a machine because I'm just sitting there rested. My brain's going 100 miles an hour, and I'm looking at the welds. Okay. I'm going to give you something real cool, real information. Welding is an art form and a construction form. It's both. If you don't have good welds, if you don't have good looking welds, you most likely don't have good welds. Because if they look good, they most likely stay as strong. Unless you're running cold. Which is a funny statement to me because no matter what, you can't technically run cold. You have to run at a certain temp to melt the metal. It's just running cold is you're running at barely enough heat to melt the metal is what running cold means. You can't. Alright, whatever, man. Okay. Alright, man. Just roll coal and be an asshole. Understand? You work for the fucking state. That's cool. Anyways, continuing on my rant of metallurgy and fucking welding. The cool thing about like metallurgy and like welding and stuff is you get to see all of it every day. Every single thing you ever see is either welded or made with metallurgy. Metallurgy is welding, molting, and forging. That's all what metallurgy is. So it's something cool. You see it every day. Anything made of metal is made of metallurgy. And like any tubing you see is actually welded together. It didn't come like that. They didn't put it in a CNC and cut the tubing out. No, they rolled a piece of metal and welded it together with a machine. That's why if you ever see like a non-coated piece of metal, it has a little heat line. That's because it was welded. The more you know. Anyways, I was talking about how like the only way to make a flat weld on MIG, there's 3 ways to make a flat weld on MIG. 1, you motherfucker. Whatever, we're just gonna keep it like that because it's funny. You run really hot, or you make a bevel on both sides. A bevel. You're gonna learn this information because I like welding and I like metal. I also like rocks. You know, a comedian took that shit, so it's funny. Well, metal is rocks. It's an ore, which is a rock. Anyways, so you have a bevel. A bevel is something you grind to a degree, to a certain point. So it goes from straight to a little degree, about, I'd give like a 20, 30 degree. 35 if you're being fucking a little excited. And then you bevel the other side to the same degree. You do this with a grinder, or you can do this with a oxyacetylene torch, and we'll get into that stuff later into this fucking rant. Yeah, and then you just run a bead. A bead is a weld. The reason they're called beads is because sometimes they look like round objects. Like they look a little round. So, what a flat weld means is the cap, the top of the weld, is flat with the surface. That's what a flat weld is. It's flat to the metal. So you either bevel, run hot, or you grind it. That's the only way to make flat welds with MIG. You can't beat it out of it like you can do with TIG. So, anyways, that's the only way to do it. But from my knowledge, and my knowledge is pretty alright, because I'm excited, I love it. So, running hot is, so let's say you're running, to weld this material, you need, I think, like 19 volts. So you'll run like 20, 25. And you have to be fast to do that. So you have to have your amps up, which is wire speed. So volts and amps are two different things. Amps, for most things, is how much heat you're putting into it. But MIG and flux core are completely different. They run off of volts. Voltage is what your car runs off of. So it's a higher thing. Well, it's a little lower, actually, because amps are higher. Whatever. That's not important right now. So you run wire speed high and you run heat high. That's one of the ways. But what can happen when you do that is you can have something called undercut, which is where you don't have enough material, where there's just like a crevice of not filled in material, which was on that machine. Meaning they ran hot to make sure they had a flat weld. And then the other side, they didn't decide to run hot because they probably looked at the blueprints and said it doesn't need to be flat. Meaning this guy either deliberately chose to run hot because he was doing his job slow, which is cool and all. Alright, fuck you then. Just because he was probably slow on his job, which, okay, whatever. Or he was bored. crazy thing. Welding gets boring. It does. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, training never gets boring for me, but welding will. Because I'm just looking at a fucking molten metal all day. It's pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it's very pretty. But it's not the most brain intensive thing to do. Once you have the motion down, you have the motion down. You just weld forever, man. But that's okay. Anyways, like, all those welds were good. I thought they were good. Only like a few had like little boogers on them. And boogers are just like BBs. Like, so when you weld with a MIG, sometimes it gets so hot that it sprays metal when welding, because sometimes it'll be too hot and the wire's coming out and it's hitting the metal and melting at the same time. So what happens when it hits the metal, it sprays back and it's molten metal. So when it solidifies, it has a magnetism, so it becomes a circle. That can actually come on your, it can be put like on your metal that you're welding, which is not a good thing, because if you don't get rid of it, buyers don't like it, and it can cause a little bit of problems. It's like when welding. So the cool thing about welding is those who are good at it are great at it. I mean, amazing at it. Those who are bad aren't great at it. And I can tell you why. It's because they don't understand that heat is a really interesting thing. So when you have thin material, your spot that you're welding is hot. The spot around it is cooling faster than your weld. So the best way to cool it down the quickest, air. Or you heat up the whole thing so it cools out at the exact same time, which it won't. I promise you, heating the entire thing and then letting it cool down is not a good idea. You air hose it. You air hose it, guys. Or you let it cool by itself. It'll be fine. If it's thicker or thinner, just let it cool by itself. The only time you have to worry about that is when you're pumping water through it, and that's where master welders come in. They understand how this works. They understand. That's why when like anyone talks about like a weld breaking, if the weld was good, the weld didn't break. It was the material around it that broke, meaning it didn't cool at the same time or properly. It wasn't cooled properly, so it would break. That's the thing. Also, if you're thinking, hey, let's just cool it with water, it'll make the metal brittle, because it traps air inside the metal, so it'll make it brittle. Fun shit. Anyways, as I was sitting there admiring welds, I was realizing that some of the welds didn't have a complete weld around it. It stopped at some point, and I think that's my fault. It just didn't want to do it. So you didn't technically have to for safety reasons, or it wasn't on the blueprint, but it looks like it was probably on the blueprint. They just got lazy, which will happen when it is manufacturing. Like if it's made, like if someone's sitting there just welding the same fucking part over and over and over, they'll find shortcuts because they're bored and they don't want to weld it all the time. It happens all the time. It happens with like any factory worker. They find a way to shorten their day, to make their day go a little quicker, or to make their day just a little easier. Which will happen. It's okay. Like it's not the end of the world. So it's okay. Anyways, I feel what I'm gonna say now. We'll go back to gym stuff, because I don't think any of you care actually about welding or anything, because I could do a whole simple information dump on welding because it's so interesting, but I can do that with all things that I know about. Like legs. You have fun when doing legs? That's because your endorphins are going up high because it's a hard thing. Some people actually get happy when they're doing something hard. So, they get happy, they get more excited to do legs. That's an actual thing. That's why runners get the runner's high, because they're getting endorphins. Some people don't get that experience when doing something hard. That's why some people hate leg days. Because they're hard. They're CNS taxing. They're all kinds of shit. Like, think about it. A leg day means your whole body is getting taxed. From spine to limb, anything. Core. Sometimes your back. Like your lower back can feel real nice and taxed. That's just CNS taxed. You're taxing your whole body by doing a leg day. Does that mean you'll grow in doing a leg day? You won't grow your whole body doing a leg day. Hey man, just go in the fucking gear, bitch. You gonna let me float gears? Fuck you. Anyways, what was I thinking about? Legs. You right there on the screen. I don't give a fuck if you're watching or not. Legs are hard for a reason. Because the next day, it's going to be a little sore. And you're going to have to walk around with the soreness. If your whole job is just working out, that's fucking fine. But if this is just a pastime for you, it's going to be difficult. Because that means your legs hurt the next day if you went too hard the day before. Your goal is not to be sore the next day. Your goal is to be a little bit hindered. Let me put this into an example that most people of age will understand. You don't drink to get hungover, you drink to have a good time. It's the same thing with legs. You don't work out to get sore, you work out to grow the muscle. So, when you're growing the muscle, it means you have to create a reason for it to grow, which is mechanical tension. And if you go a little bit overboard and go beyond what you technically need, and that's going to be something hard for anyone to find out, because if you love training, you're going to train like a fucking maniac. I have seen so many people in my gym who train like maniacs. And I ain't gonna lie, my goal is to out-train them. Because in the back of my mind, if I out-train them, that's amazing. Because that means I out-trained an insane person. That's fun. Think about it. But you don't need to train that hard. You need to train to the point of difficulty. And difficulty is a hard line to fucking find. Because difficulty is that line between not actually feeling like you went to the gym and being sore. It's a fine line that you have to dance. You gotta fucking dance on it. You gotta dance on that line. Because you fall off the line, you either didn't train hard enough or you trained too hard. It's a line you'll have to find, and it's a line that everyone who's ever gone to the gym fucking finds every time. They find out where they hit the line that day, or they hit perfectly on that little edge. Dancing on the edge, man. Hopping between edge and edge. And those who find that line every time, they usually grow a lot and quick. They grow really good and quickly. When they find that line that's like where they're training intense enough, but not too intense, hitting that perfect line, those are the people that grow the most half the time. bodybuilders are those people who find that line most of the time. That's why they grow so much. It's also the PEDs, but we're not going to touch on that because even natural bodybuilders grow a lot. So that's the fun part, finding that line. But when you sit on that line for so long, your body does need a rest. So you cannot, like if you're young, like me, you can probably go 7 days a week. I ain't even lying. I probably could. I'm not going to. Because I have other stuff to do. I don't want to be worrying about if I missed a workout or not. I try and schedule like where I can and can't have rest days. And rest days are okay. Like if you're feeling sore, if you're not feeling, like yesterday, I should have done lazy yesterday, but I had a fucking headache that I did not even, like I had to take ibuprofen to get rid of. Like it was that bad. Like I didn't think I could work through it. Like cause it felt like someone bashed me in the back of the head. Someone just went, boing. Oh fuck, I had a frying pan. So so I just didn't go that day. So that means I took technically 3 days off, which is not the worst. It's not gonna kill me, but it is gonna mean that sucks because that means like they started on a Monday, which is okay. I don't give a fuck. Tomorrow's chest and back. Arms is on a Wednesday. Rest is Thursday. And that means legs is Friday. Either Friday or Saturday, depending on how I'm feeling on Thursday. So, with an asynchronous split, you can either take one rest day, so you go work out your legs, chest, back, arms, rest, which is my workout. Or you can go, which is Jeff's workout, which is push, pull, legs, rest, upper, lower. But you can take another day if you're not feeling like you're fully recovered. You can either take 2 or 3. Don't take 4 because it's not worth it. You're not that sore. Don't even fucking kid yourself. There's no way you're that sore unless you went absolutely bonkers that 3 days. Like, I mean, you fucking sat on the toilet and couldn't get up. Bonkers. And then, like, your chest literally doing this. Like, doing this movement. Like, writing. You can feel your chest fucking aching the entire time, dude. There's no need to do this. So, like, I understand, like, it's gonna be a difficult thing. It's like, you know, if you do a synchronous split, like you do Monday this day, Tuesday this thing, Wednesday this thing, then yes, it's gonna be easier. Because what's gonna happen is because you know you never have to think about what you did last, you just have to continue to do the same day. Which sucks is if you skip a day on accident, or like it just something comes up and you can't go to the gym, you missed that day. With a asynchronous split, you can just take a rest day in between sometimes. It's not recommended, but you can. You could just go like legs, push, rest, pull. Because something happened in between the day you were supposed to do pull, which is okay. It happens. That's a normal thing. Life is gonna fuck you up bad. They're gonna make your day even harder. Every day. It is life, and you're gonna train through it. Because it's fun. Who the fuck doesn't want to train, dude? Who is not excited to train? Because, like, training is fun for me. Like, working out is fun for me, too. I think it's fun. So, like, if you ever watch the Dr. Mike Isertel video, he talks about when you train, it's completely different than when you work out. And I mean, it's true. Like, I've never heard a fighters say I work out, they say I train. The difference is the intensity and the goal. The goal isn't to look better. That's working out. That's the goal, is to look better when you work out. Training, there's a simple goal that you must reach. That's why you're doing all this. But I work out, so I work out. Fucking verbal stim over here. Anyways, so like you have a goal in mind, so you train. If your goal is to lose weight, you're training to get rid of the weight. See? But if your goal is to just be healthy, you're working out. Because guess what? You only have to work out to be healthy. You don't have to train to do something else. Like, you can be healthy as long as you work out. I work out. You do not need to train to be healthy. That's the difference I have found. Like, you have to have a specific goal to be training for. That's why you're pushing yourself so damn hard. That's why you're so worried if you miss a workout. You're so worried about this and that. You trained for that. So why would I not want to push myself as hard as possible in the gym to make sure I reach this goal? Like, why would I not do that? Some people I understand. Like, if your goal is just to be healthy, like healthy, man, you do not need to be in the gym for longer than 30 minutes a day. And that means, like, weight training for 30 minutes a day, you do not have to do longer. You have to do 50 minutes of cardio and 30 minutes of weight training if you want to stay healthy. Like, 30 minutes is the minimum amount you need. So, like, one set, dude. Like, one set, each body part, just do a full body workout. Don't kill yourself, and done. 30 minutes to stay healthy. 120 minutes of cardio to keep your heart in line. Those are all simple things to do. So just do them. You have fun every day. It's your goal, man. It's the goal I give everyone else. Just have fun. This isn't a job for you. This is a fucking recreational activity. Alright, bye. Alright. Finally bought a tripod. So we'll see how this goes. Maybe it'll go a little more smoothly. That's fucking first set. Oh, damn. That was fun. I don't know how long that is. That set was probably like 50 seconds, if that. Yeah, that was right. Okay. I'm gonna wait 2 minutes. Going to my next set. Fuck. Alright. Back to the set. I'm gonna push a little harder. That's what we're gonna do. God damn. I'm gonna just go to bed, dude. Fucking A. I'm quiet. Continue to work. Is the goal. Whew. You ever heard of closing the goddamn door? The things I've never heard of. Just double checking. Yeah. Whew. Let me go back and do it. Alright. That's not cool. How did it leak? Oh my fucking goddamn it. Finish this set. God damn it. I'm gonna keep going. Fuck. Fuck it, I'm gonna go sleep and clean this up. If I remember correctly. Should be heavy as fuck. Yeah, I was right. God damn it. Okay. I don't want to be in people's way. I'm gonna go to bed. Oh, that works better. Yeah, good enough. heart. Outside. Fuck. Where'd my earbud go? There it is. Let's go. Okay. We're gonna play with a little bit of weight today. It's feeling light. Because 3 felt light, so we're gonna go with 4. I'm gonna stick with this weight, and then we're gonna fucking hit harder, because I'd say that was one left in the tank. They left slag on this. This is plasma cut. That's fun. Yeah, they didn't get rid of the slag. Whoever built this made sure to paint over it. But that's okay. As long as it's not sharp, they won't get in trouble. You know. But it doesn't look that pretty because of the slag, which is okay. You know, we're gonna sit here and fucking cry. That's what we're gonna do. Cause I am tired. Like, doing hamstrings first is fucking crazy. Cause my knees don't hurt anymore doing this. Like, not even the first set really hurt. Like, that's nice. I ain't gonna lie. There's some weird MIG welds. Like, oh, it's not, okay. So that's crazy. It is. Still got a sharp edge though. I think that's from wear and tear. Not because it was built like that on purpose. Nope. Yeah, I think they just didn't deburr it. That's okay. I mean, it got built. They bought it. Like, but the MIG welds are pretty alright. Like, they're thin. They're strong enough for what they need to be. But I think it's real weird that these welds are thicker than the ones that are holding my weight.
Like, yeah. Okay, that's pretty thick, actually. It's pretty consistent, too. This starts a little off, though. Like, so. Oh, must have been part of the blueprint for them not to do that. If the other side has it, wasn't, you have a cover weld. They just got lazy. Yeah, they just got lazy. Which is okay. It's enough weld to keep it steady and held together. But, you know, I think I'm about ready to hit another set of this and fucking be strong enough for it. Oh, I did not have that at all. Fuck. I'm gonna drop a plate. Then we can sit and look at the world some more. Because you. Okay. Sweet. Okay, 3 plates. It's crazy. Crazy work. But it's probably gonna cut out if I'm not lazy today. How did you get a flat weld? What the fuck? That's crazy. So, flat welds are welds that are flush to the material. The only way to do it with a MIG gun is if you grind a bevel, which is a little dip that does this, and then you weld over it. But from what it's looking like, they ran hot just to do it. And then, yeah, this is funny. I love industrial welding. It's so weird. Because these welds aren't holding thousands of pounds. I'm gonna hit myself again. Drink water. Hit it again. I'm strong. Alright. I'm gonna do this again, right? Oh, fuck. The quads are killing me. Fuck. Oh. Right next to you. Fuck. I'll keep going. I don't know what I'm doing. That's what today is, man. Okay. Just try and get one more. I guess not. Okay. Fuck. Nay. IFB. Oh, Robertson. Okay. So much I need to cut. I'm good. Probably only need 2 minutes. Fucking trying to move, that was hard. We like. What am I doing? Holy shit. Fuck. Well, that sucks. Tripod is only, I think it said 36 inches, which, if you understand feet, 36 is only like 3 feet. So it comes to my like fucking like right here, like my hip. So I think 36. Oh damn it. Yeah, it's really interesting how magnets work. Yeah. Because they'll work just fine for a minute, and then like later they'll fucking not work at all. you know, the fun thing about like posing after a leg day is like there is so much blood in my quad and like hamstring that like I feel the like it literally tensing up. Holy shit. I am getting fairly lean again. Like, not on purpose. Because, like, striation in my chest again. Like, veins in my, like, fucking shoulder. And then, you know, a fucking farmer's tan on my goddamn neck. Like, come on. Come on, man. Don't flex the hamstring is what I got told. Let it hang. Like, my front looks fucking crazy because like my chest sticks out a little bit and like it's striated shit. And my lower body, nothing. Like, and then you've got my back. Motherfucker. Craziest of all time, dude. Look. A fucking Christmas tree right now, dude. And I'm not even that lean. Like, it's also really good lighting. Like, you probably can't see it very well. Let me put you close in the mirror and see if that helps. I don't know. Yeah. My upper body is hella lean. Like, fucking. See all that shit? And like, my abs are kind of there right now. But, fucking legs and quads, literally no separation at all. Like, no separation in the glutes or anything. Like, they're fat. Yeah. But like, you can get a little like separation in the shoulders and shit. It's getting crazy. Like, I am not trying to lean out that much, but I'm getting naturally back to like my normal state of being. Because even like this, like, Jesus, yeah. So like, I am normally this lean year round. Like, I am normally have this much leanness in the upper body, a little leaner. Like, I usually have cap delt, but I'm also fucking 10 pounds heavier than my starting point. So it's not that big of a surprise that I'm not as lean. Like, my starting point was crazy. Like, but like flexing, not as big as my quad is getting. Like, my quads are getting a little better every leg day. That is what I'm looking like right now. Like, You know, my goal is to be accused of being a fake natty. Because, like, think about it. Like, that is crazy to be accused of that. Like, my lats are still hella underdeveloped right now. Like my lats come about like here. That's where they activate. But when I do doubles, you know, like there is no like a ton of muscle there. So that's something we gotta work on. This entire fucking off season, not off season, but like bulk and shit, is getting wide as a brick. Like wide, big ass quads and hamstrings. You know, walking around right now. One of these days I might get real lean. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, see you in the car.